Hello and welcome to World News, where we bring you current global stories happening all around the world. So without further ado, let's get right into it. On the basis of rising energy and food prices, UK inflation accelerated to 11.1% in October, reaching a 41-year high. The Office for National Statistics reported that the rate of inflation has reached its highest point since October 1981, having recorded a rate of 10.1% in September. The significant price increase in October creates a challenging background for Chancellor Jeremy Hunt's autumn statement on Thursday and indicates that the Bank of England will need to raise interest rates further to bring inflation down to its target of 2%. The Bank of England is anticipated to raise interest rates from their current level of 3% by an additional 50 basis points in December. Despite the government's energy guarantee, rising gas, electricity, and food costs were the main contributors to the steep increase in the cost of living in October. For a household using normal amounts of gas and electricity, this set a cap on gas and electricity costs at a rate of £2,500 per year until April. According to the ONS, the rate of increase in food prices jumped rapidly to 16.5% in October, the highest level in 45 years. Rand Fitzner, chief ONS economist, said, over the past year, gas prices have climbed nearly 130% while electricity has risen by around 66%. One somewhat encouraging aspect of the data was that core inflation, which excludes food and energy, remained constant in October at 6.5%, matching its September level. However, economists had hoped that this measurement would fall to 6.4% in October. Inflation is the enemy that we need to face down, the Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said, adding that he aimed to lower it as soon as feasible. Hunt attributed the worsening cost of living crisis on Russia's conflict in Ukraine, but he promised to take tough but necessary decisions on tax and spending in the next autumn statement to help reduce inflation. We cannot have long-term, sustainable growth with high inflation, he said. Tomorrow, I will set out a plan to get debt falling, deliver stability and drive down inflation, while protecting the most vulnerable. The UK's inflation rate was comparable to that of several other G7 nations, and it was no longer the highest rate. Italy's reached 12.8% in October. The governor of the Bank of England, Andrew Bailey, stated that, in retrospect, the central bank's efforts to support the economy during the COVID-19 crisis included printing money and purchasing assets, both of which contributed to inflation. Quantitative easing did contribute to inflation because that's what it's designed to do, but it was not a very big contribution, he added. Although they cautioned that any reduction was likely to be gradual, economists speculated that UK inflation may have peaked and could begin to decline in the months to come. Annual price increases, according to KPMG economist Yael Selfin, have likely reached their peak. The combination of weaker growth and the waning impact of global supply shocks could lead to easing price pressures. Nevertheless, inflation could stay above the Bank of England's 2% target until the middle of 2024, she added. According to Mike Bell, market strategist at JP Morgan Asset Management, the Bank of England's statement this month that interest rates needed to rise just slightly more from their present level of 3% in order to bring inflation down did not correspond with the rise in inflation to surpass 11%. Until it is clear weaker activity is starting to weigh on wage demands, we believe the Bank of England will have to keep hiking. We see UK rates peaking at 4.5%, he added. So there you have it. What are your opinions on UK inflation reaching its 41-year high? Do you think it will keep rising, or do you think it will start to fall? Let us know about your opinion in the comments section. And for more interesting up-to-date global news, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.